let us now pray together. We offer our salutations to the all-loving being who endows all beings with consciousness. We meditate on the Lord, who is the origin of the universe. Lord, thou abidest in all, thou art the one, thou art in all forms, thou art the self of all, thou art existence. Thou art existence, knowledge and bliss. Salutations unto thee. May the world be peaceful. May the wicked become gentle. May all creatures think of mutual welfare. May their minds be occupied with what is spiritual and abiding. May our hearts be immersed in selfless love for the Lord. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Dear friends, this is a very special service and this evening. For last many years, except the 2 years of pandemic, Rahul and Swapna Ray, they used to give this Kali Kirtan, it's songs on Mother Kali, and on this occasion when in Bengal they performed the worship of Kali. So Kali is a very important and extraordinarily unique deity. The Kali is considered the goddess of ignorance destroyer. And so all that is connected with ignorance gets destroyed. All these names and forms that we see, they are outcome of ignorance. And Kali thus destroys them all by bringing knowledge. So she is shown to be very fearsome and yet the most auspicious one. So her songs composed by great sages like Ram Prasad, Kamalakanta, we shall have presented today in very beautiful melodies. They were sang, some of them, they had been sung by Sri Ramakrishna. We find them in Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. So that is the Bengali version, Kathamrita, the original version, Kathamrita. These songs are there and one can see them translated in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna too. So let us start. I am very thankful to Rahul, Swapna and our friend Abhijit Adak, and another friend was to come but could not. He was to play the flute, Shiva. So he could not make it. So we shall begin the program. After every song, I will give some commentary, the English meaning of those. So let us begin with the first song.
Shubha Deepavali on behalf of all of us.
Shubha Kali Puja. In Bengal we call Kali Puja, and now to everybody. Maharaj. Mahakali, Mahakali,
Very beautiful song with lot of spiritually significant images there. That very common question in spiritual life is about the multiplicity and the oneness behind all that, and how that one appears to be many. So this song was composed by Kamalakanta Chakravarti, as you can see there, and this was sung by Sri Ramakrishna himself. It is twice actually at Dakshineshwar, 1883, 27th May, and then in 1884, 18th October. So this song, as it sees that first idea is you sing yourself, apni gao, apni nacho, and you sing yourself, dance yourself, you yourself give applause also. That is rather strange, isn't it? If you have performed very well, then will you give your own applause? They will give applause, they will applaud you. But Mother Kali is applauding her own performance, as it were. Why? There is nothing else than she is. She alone exists. So who is going to applaud? That is very subtly, very artistically indicated here, that you are the lone existence. And that then is repeated in the next verse, that you are the origin belonging to the great void above. Then how did you get the garland of skulls? If you see the image of Mother Kali, she is wearing what garland? Not apparently, in our understanding, won't be a beautiful garland. None of you would like to put on that kind of garland, I am sure. Garland made of human skulls. So that garland you have put on. But now the question is, when the whole universe was not there at all, where did you get this garland of skulls? Sounds completely irrational. Yes, that is how this is an irrational thing. The one without second, or what is better called non-dual, how it manifests in multiplicity, that is something that is beyond logic to answer. It cannot be answered by logic, and yet that is the fact. So the facts do not always fit in logic. There is no logical explanation. It is illogical actually to expect logical explanation of everything. So it is not logical, but it is fact that the one appears as many, and this we can see in the whole universe. It is a kind of a mixture, one as well as many. Every single thing has this aspect of oneness and aspect of multiplicity. So therefore, this is a very deep philosophical question that has been brought here up, that how, Mother, there was nothing else, but how did you, where from did you get this garland of skulls? So this necklace of skull or garland of skulls is a very special, very significant, meaningful imagery of the nature of Mother Kali. Or in fact you will see many such contradictory aspects in the science of the divine images. On the one hand they are God, and yet they are made like image to depict the two aspects. That one that is subject of our worship, our adoration, and the other aspect is beyond that. So that is how you see this beautiful image with Mother Kali, who is the origin, and yet is putting on this garland of skulls. Then there are the two aspects, as I mentioned, that which is one without second. And when it appears as many, now there is a name for that God. It is called in philosophical terms in Vedanta as this Saguna Brahma, or the God, that one reality coming in our form as it were, with various qualities. And the qualities are like creator, then governor. So that is described here, that you are the governor of everything. Whatever we do is all guided by you. That is how our every action is taking place. So you, therefore, it is we do everything by your bidding. And it is something to remember that we plan things. Yes, we should. We think that what should be done and try to do accordingly. But all that is dependent on the will of the Divine Mother. As Sri Ramakrishna used to say, that it is God's wish, that, or as Muslims would say, Inshallah, that yes, our will is there, but it is subservient to the wish of God. So, and that God is the same which has no form, which is all pervading, which is one without second, appearing as manifold universe. So, therefore, this poet says, you make me mad in anguish, spouting profanity, as he finds you running helter-skelter, sinfully with your blood-soaked sword. You run here and there, and Kamalakant is running after you, uttering profanity, galagali. Why? Hey, you killer! You destroyer! Your hand has that sword which is dripping with blood of everybody. But how can I find you? I cannot find you. So that is the idea behind this very popular and very beautiful song. Let us go to the next one.
আমি সব ছেড়ে মাধুর তোমার রাঙা চরণ আমি যা পেয়েছি জীবন ভরে উঠল না তার হৃদয় খুলে, যা চেয়েছি জীবন ভরে উঠল না তার হৃদয় খুলে, এখন এমন কিছু চাই না যাহা, এমন কিছু চাই না যাহা চিরদিনের মতো। এই তো আমার ব্রত, আমি সব ছেড়ে বাঁচব তোমার রাঙা চরণ ধরে। এই তো আমার ব্রত। আমি কুহক মোহে ঘুরে ঘুরে কাঁদিতেছি জলে, পান করেছি বিষয় মোহে শান্তি পাব বলে, তোমার শান্তি পাব বলে। আমি কুহক মোহে ঘুরে ঘুরে কাঁদিতেছি জলে, পান করেছি বিষয় মোহে শান্তি পাব বলে, তোমার শান্তি পাব বলে। আজ জীবন ভরা ফুলের ডালে তোমার পায়ে দিলাম ধারে, জীবন ভরা ডালে তোমার পায়ে দিলাম ধারে, এখন তোমার কৃপায় অমৃত হোক, তোমার কৃপায় অমৃত হোক, দেখা করো যত। এই তো আমার ব্রত, আমি সব ছেড়ে ধরব তোমার রাঙা চরণ ধরে। এই তো আমার ব্রত।
This is a wonderful prayer, friends, by a purified saintly mind who has seen the folly of running after the worldly enjoyments and thus has come with the firm conclusion that ami sab chhede. I will give up all the other pursuits and hold on firmly your holy decorated feet to get peace. And he describes here why so. We run after many, many things, and nobody actually runs after those things to get misery. Nobody says, yeah, well, let me do this so that I will get more misery, or I will get more restlessness and disturbance. Everybody goes for what? Peace and happiness. But we are holding on to wrong means to get there. It is like, suppose, this is a very common example that I gave, that if you are seeing an apple and you want to eat apple, but you are seeing a reflection, and then you try to grab that apple in the mirror, will you ever get it? You will get only frustration. But then if you think, oh my goodness, this seems like reflection, and then this is the simple physics. If the reflection is in that direction, the thing is in the opposite direction. And so you now turn your efforts in the right direction. So that is what is there, that I received throughout my life failed to satisfy me. Instead, I beseech you to get me what is everlasting. This is actually put in the language of devotion, a very important truth in Vedanta, or in fact in any religious practice, to discern between what is permanent and what is impermanent. So, going after impermanent things is not going to give us lasting peace or happiness. This is no-brainer, friends. So, it is, therefore, this Saint Ram Prasad says, therefore now I have firmly resolved to not to go in that direction, but in the right direction. I will hold on to your lotus feet. I walked around like in a trance to attain peace through affluence. That is what commonly people do. That let me have the lot of money, a lot of worldly things, affluence. In fact, this affluence blinds us to the truth. It is long back I had given a lecture on affluenza, the problem of affluenza. That it is actually as if it is a disease. It is a disease. The so-called prosperity that we cannot digest, a lot of money that we cannot usefully spend, it gets like undigested food, you know. It does not bring health, but rather many health problems. So that is how our life becomes. One goes after those things and thus comes to a miserable end. And therefore now I have decided, Mother, I will hold your feet with all my devotion. This is Eito Amar Vrata. Vrata means this is my firm resolve. This is my determination. That is again very important thing in spiritual practice, determination. That we decide on some sane moments come in life, and then we decide to do that. But then again we forget the resolve, go after other things, think that this can be done later. Oh, I should do this, all these things should be left for the old age of life. No, this is not the right thing. Do the resolve and hold on to that resolve. That is how you will get forward. If something is right, why wait for the old age to arrive? For that, no need. No. In fact, how do you know that you will not die before that? many die young. And secondly, this thought may not remain when you become old. It is therefore very important that as the thought comes, we should have this firm resolve to hold on to that. Wonderful singing. So please let us go to the next one. Shiva, and that Kevu bouquet somebody on your chest, that is Mother Kali is standing on the chest of Shiva and Ganga whirling round in these locks of Shiva. So you are both like two wives of Shiva and vying for control, one on the head, another you are standing on the heart. So it is. So, and he is after all the chief of all craziness. Karta jini khepatini khepar muladhar. So he himself, Shiva, is a terribly crazy fellow. Lives in some dirty place, eats something in the skull, and still controls the universe somehow. How? So it is all matter full of craziness. So you move around without vehicles. It is. He also roams around, and you also roam around with him. So, and you see, you refuse to be adorned with jewelry. Instead, beautify yourself with a garland of skulls. Isn't it crazy? But that is how this whole place, like a marketplace full of crazy people shouting and dancing. So, and then you don't seem to care for anyone but me, Ram Prasad, who is in a tryst with you forever. You don't seem to care for us. That is what a devotee feels when he is not getting blessed enough by God. Oh, you don't seem to care for me. But if you see, that itself shows that the God cares for us. That is why we feel that kind of love for God. So it is, you don't care, but I care for you. So it is, this prayer is to show the devotion, and again, as I was telling in the beginning, that it is the craziness of this world. Things are not really all understandable, very crazy. I quote from one psychologist many times that he mentions that look at our own thinking and our actions. It can be easily seen that why we think logically, we act illogically. It is all craziness, cannot explain anything. I was asking, why did you bring all these things? And she said, just I wish to bring, I like to bring. There is, I said, well, who is there to eat? That also you have to see, isn't it? But the rational things do not get in, means they get in here, but they don't seem to get in here. So that is the craziness, in everybody that kind of craziness is there. So this is that song, and now we shall move to another one. Next one, we don't have too much time. Yeah, but wonderful singing, great.
মরি চন্দ্র যুগে জন্ম আমার খাবো গো বিনা মরি এবার খালি তোমায় খাবো যখিনি যোগিনী দুটোয় তরকারি বানায় খাবো যখিনি যোগিনী দুটোয় তরকারি বানায় খাবো মুন্ড মালা কে নিয়ে অম্বরে সম্বরা দেব মুন্ড মালা কে নিয়ে অম্বরে সম্বরা দেব এবার কালি তোমায় খাবো এবার কালি তোমায় খাবো কালীর বেটা শ্রীরাম প্রসাদ ভালো মতে তাই জানাবো কালীর বেটা শ্রীরাম প্রসাদ ভালো মতে তাই জানাবো তাদের মন্ত্রে সাধন ছবির পতন যাহার বাতাই ঘটাবো মন্ত্রে সাধন ছবির পতন যাহার বাতাই ঘটাবো এবার কালি তোমায় খাবো খাবো গো বিনামরি গন্ধ যুগে জন্ম আমার খাবো গো বিনামরি এবার কালি তোমায় খাবো এবার কালি তোমায় খাবো
This beautifully urges, or signifies the urge to become one with the divine. The idea of worshipping is to become one. Our joys actually are in becoming one. The simple example I give that suppose you like ice cream and ice cream there and you here, no joy. You get joy when you and ice cream become one. Then only you get joy. Actually that is how, it is a different topic but very important to think about, that to feel the psychology of happiness. The psychology, how one feels happy. And we can see that the Vedanta tells that we don't like this fractured awareness of subject and object, and that is why there is always this subject getting attracted to various objects and try to consume them. So, and what is it really? The urge for oneness. So this is what is depicted in this great poem, that he mentions that I was born, that it is as one who misses the beat at the birth, that Ganda Yoga,
Ganda Yoga.
Ganda Yoga. What is the Ganda Yoga? It is something that unusual birth, and it is an assumption that a child that burns at that kind of in that way kills the mother. The mother gets died because of that. So remember, I am going to eat you up. But he just qualifies that eating. I am not going to put you in my stomach. I am going to put you in my heart. I am going to keep you there. So it is, and now it is all others that you have, your accompaniments, and I will be having, they are also the side dishes for me. I will grab your garland of skulls and mix in my tart. So that means all that will be over, finished. Only the mother will be left. Now it is a question who eats whom. That is also addressed here. If you eat me or I eat you, come on. Let us see who wins the race. You can eat me, fine. And or I will eat you. The result is the same. This artificial, fictitious divide between subject and object gets eliminated thereby. So this is how the poem is. Sri Ramakrishna sang that song twice actually. Once at Ramchandra Datta's home in Simulia in 1884, 28th September, and at Dakshineshwar in same year, it is 18th of October. So this is about this song. Let us move to the next one. Sri Ramakrishna sang, at least we get that in Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, 5 times he has sung this song. A very important song for those who are spiritual aspirants. The spiritual life is a journey. It is not that you get 100% or nothing. It is journey. Like somebody they started from Welland, Massachusetts, and then came here. So the distance between this Welland and this place was say about 55 miles to begin with, and then it went on reducing, and then they arrived here. So spiritual life also, everybody starts with ignorance, but that doesn't mean that we have to stay in ignorance. We have to start the journey in the right direction, and gradually we get there. So it is, and the process of that is described, that what one should do is hold on to the ideal in one's heart. So that ideal is depicted as the Mother Kali or Mother Shyama. Oh, so keep that in your heart with efforts. That requires efforts, at least initially, because the mind wants to go either. Well, you have to try the best to hold on to it. It is as you learn to hold on to it, gradually the effort required for that gets reduced, because now you start getting the taste of it. So it is like that. It is so I give up all the earthly trappings to be with you. That is that yes, you have to give up the earthly trappings. The point is, at least we should understand this intellectually, that you cannot have truth and untruth together. What is the condition to get the truth? Simple, isn't it? To give up that which is untruth. Can there be any dispute about it? If you want truth, then the untruth has to be said goodbye. So that is this keeping the Divine Mother in heart means that all other things that I have given place in my heart, I have to get rid of them. At least I should make concerted efforts in that direction. So it is, and I will just to beckon you in solitude, that you and me, God and devotee, the two are there. It's a great philosophical idea here, that to get rid of the ignorance, we have to first seek somebody to whom we can hold on to, and that is the idea of God that we have. God to whom we can hold on to, and that God will then take us beyond all forms, names. Even that idea that we had of God will get transformed, and it will vanish. It will not be needed. So this is this jatane. You have to make efforts. Hridaye rakho adarini Shyama maa ke. So I keep all adversaries afar with my good senses standing guard. You have to keep them as guards, so that all the detrimental influences do not make way into your heart. It is very important to do that. So friends, this song is very, very helpful for the spiritual aspirants, that yes, that is how We have to hold on, hold on. My teacher used to say that, well, are you able to hold on to the image of your chosen ideal in the heart? Hold on to it. If you can hold on to it, then you will proceed. So this is the idea here. Sri Ramakrishna is reported to have sung this song 5 times in Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. So now we move to the next one. Oh.
Maname laglo amar deho maname laglo amar deho jato jagi সুবাস তত যত জানি সুবাস তত ছড়িয়ে পড়ে চারিদিকে নামে লাগলো আমার দেহ আমার ধূপের মতো ভক্তি আমার ধূপের মতো অবিরত ভক্তি আমার ধূপের মতো অবিরত শিবলোকে দেবদেউলে মা শিবলোকে দেবদেউলে মার শ্রীচরণ পরশিতে পরশিতে মা অন্তর মোর শুদ্ধ সুবাসে অন্তর মোর শুদ্ধ সুবাসে মার হাসিমু চিতে ভাসে মার হাসিমু চিতে ভাসে চন্দ্র সম ওরে সব কিছু মন পুরে করে চির করে সবকিছু করে চির করে হাত বলছিলা হাত বলছিলা সেই ঘর
Abhijit. This was the last song for today's evening, and this was composed by Qazi Nazrul Islam, comparatively a modern composer, a Muslim by his religion, but he has composed so many songs on Mother Kali, Krishna, and Sri Rama Krishna. So this song is in a way tremendously important as we see what is the obstacle in our realizing the divine. Our experience of the divine is we are divine, but why we are not seeing it? What is the obstruction? And that is identification with body. It is so that is now is offered as the incense stick, that deha dhup katite. This deha actually here does not mean the body, not that you have to go and jump in the fire, but what it means is the body consciousness. This is a wrong awareness that I am body. You can easily see that you are not body. You are using body, that's one thing. Like you are using car. Are you car? No. You are putting on clothes. You are using clothes. But you are not the clothes. Exactly in the same way, we are not bodies. But we hold on to this illusion that I am body. And that awareness, that false identification needs to be burned like an incense stick. The beauty of that incense stick is that as it burns, the fragrance spreads. So our life will become more and more filled with joy the moment we burn this awareness that I am body. The awareness that I am this body, see how many problems it brings to us. Then I am aware that of my age, I am young or old. I am aware of with my gender. I am aware of so many different problems which are just because I consider myself as a body. Get out of this and then it doesn't matter. You become freed from all problems. You are everywhere. You have no birth. You have no death. You are immortal. So, how to do that? Well, put fire of devotion. So, he says that like that fire burns, that incense stick. So, that is my devotion, burning this body consciousness. It is to be burnt and then the fragrance will spread everywhere. And then he is saying that when will it get to that completion of the whole, that body consciousness burned down. And he says, well, sometime it will certainly happen. And if you are moving, say like Vedanta to Providence, well, if you are going in the right direction, that journey will get completed. So you will get to that realization, that awareness of God being everything, and that is the ashes. The ash will of that incense stick will fall down, and he says, well, with that ash I will put a mark on your forehead, O Mother Kali, Mother Shyama. So this is a very beautiful song, and our Rahul sings this so well. It is, I heard him first singing this song many years ago. Then whenever there is an occasion, I request him to sing this one. So thank you very much, friends. Rahul, Swapna, Vijay, give them a big hand. Now, as usual, we will have our evening arati and then a soup supper. In fact, the soup supper things are also brought by Swapna. You saw her wonderful musical skills in singing as well as harmonium playing. And then when you come down, you will have, you can see her skills of cooking, wonderful dishes she makes, So please join in and having the soup supper.
Closing prayer.
Oh yes, we have a closing prayer.
I just like to add more, with your permission. One thing is that we thank Uvidit Adak, Uvid Shaka, too many Uvidits here actually, and Shrikanta, and finally Maharaj, and all the people that are present here. Thank you very much, all of you. Thanks.
Well, next Sunday, the topic of discussion is looking for entertainment. So you can come if you are looking for entertainment. That is the topic next Sunday. Tuesday, Friday lectures will go on those classes as usual. Tuesdays, the topic is Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, and Fridays it is stories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So they are all at 7:30 p.m. So now let us recite the closing prayer. Come on, it is now the time for all of you to join in this reciting. May the Divine, who is Father in heaven of the Christians, Holy One of the Jewish faith, Allah of the Muslims, Buddha of the Buddhists, Tao of the Taoists, the Great Spirit of the Native Americans, Ahur Matsya of the Zoroastrians, and Brahman of the Hindus, lead us from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. May the all-loving Being manifest Himself unto us and grant us abiding understanding and all-consuming divine love. Peace, peace, peace and power. Excuse us, friends. The same platform is to be used. So, but that is a good idea. Like the same mind gets used for the worldly things, and they should be used also for the worship or keeping the God there.
Jai Shri Ram Krishna Dev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Saga Devi Ki Jai. Jai Shri Swami Vivekananda Ki Jai. Jai Shri Buddhadev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Jesus Christ Ki Jai. Okay.